Oh boy, Tinubu regime make African richest man he nearly cry for interview. And they watch that Dangote interview, he remains small. Big Dangote say, what they're doing to me is not good.
If APC government hand never touch you in this country, Nigeria, negatively, you will never understand the pains of every other Nigerians. Nah. So many people don't they talk say APC government hand don't touch Alhaji Dangote. Say na wetin make the man come out in public, come they talk, come they cry out loud.
Dangote be say you go do 3 years, you don't hear Dangote voice. You go do 4 years, master. One administration go come pass, you don't go hear Dangote voice. Now, if it I say now every hour I Dangote they drop something.
I am a very, very fearless person. I believe so much in God, and I don't fear anybody. They can do whatever that they want.
Whatever is going on between the regulators and dangote refinery is bad optics for Nigeria.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plabit TV News. For the first time, I'm seeing in Nigeria, rich men are not crying under the current president of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, both the rich, poor, and average of Nigerian people are crying right now. How many of you have come across the particular videos of Aliko Dangote? Presently, Aliko Dangote is trending. It's trending all over social media because even the man, as wealthy as he is, as influential as he is also not crying for what is happening in Nigeria. Now, a lot of you heard how he built the refinery, how everybody thought, okay, this refinery, Nigeria now have its own private refinery, so a lot of things will be flowing well in Nigeria. But it didn't go well as we all thought, even as Aliko Dangote thought before he ventured into refinery business. I want you guys to watch this particular video of Asha Yusuf on how he mock and laugh at the APC government, what they are doing to Aliko Dangote.
They say Aisha Yusufu to the talk, she talks too much. How much is too this? How much is too big? Is she the only one? Anyway, they don't they join us, they talk. Dangote be say you go do 3 years, you don't hear Dangote voice. You go do 4 years, master. One administration go come pass, you don't go hear Dangote voice. Now, if it I say now every hour I Dangote they drop something. But anyway, I told them before, I said that private sector that think that politics is not their business. Politics will destroy their base, and that's sadly what's happening now. It's not funny, but we got to laugh. Now, bet you no go cry. As Nigeria, they deal with everybody. You no go cry. But anyway, plenty things though they happen. But the thing is that Dangote is fighting back. The guy is not going there without anything, no. They say they paid the Lagos state government $100 million for land. All these years we know here now. Dangote like, if you guys are coming after my business, I'm gonna go after all of you. Now people are asking the Lagos state government, where did this $100 million enter? What's going on? But anyway, for you to understand the gist very well, just watch these videos that are going to follow.
Concerns about supply of petroleum products nationwide, and the claims by some media houses that we're trying to scuttle Dangote refinery. That is not so. Dangote refinery is still in the pre-commissioning stage. It has not been licensed yet. We haven't licensed them yet. They are still in pre-commissioning. I think they're about 45% completion rather. So we cannot rely heavily on one refinery to feed the nation, because the Dangote is requesting that we should suspend or stop all importation of petroleum products, especially AGO and jet kero, and direct all marketers to the refinery. That is not good for the nation in terms of energy security, and that is not good for markets because of monopoly. So in terms of quality, currently the AGO quality in terms of sulfur is the lowest as far as West African requirement of 50 ppm. Dangote refinery, as well as some modular refineries, like Walter Smith's refinery, RD refinery, they're producing between 650 to 1,200 ppm. So in terms of quality, their quality is much, much inferior to the imported quality.
Deputy Honorable Speaker, the leadership of the House, I want you to even at any time set up a committee that they will come with every representatives headed by your chosen honorable member to come and lead in taking samples from filling stations. Because I must tell you today that all the test certificates that people are busy, floating around, where are the labs? Even if they have the labs, I can tell you they are fake certificates. The real one that you now know that they are right is to take from the filling station and also to come and take also from our production line. Now you will be able to tell Nigerians that this is it. But the demarketing of a company by a regulator that he's supposed to protect is very, very unfortunate. It's good that we didn't even know that you are going to ask us to stop by the road and pick up diesel. And, we didn't know what you wanted to do. And when we got here, I said, okay, fine, let them go and, take sample. And the chairman downstream of the House and the chairman midstream of the House went with our people to pick up a hot sample. They brought, you've tested, and you've seen where we are. So we want to clear that, yes, we produce the best diesel in Nigeria. And if the regulator wants, he can come 24 hours anytime. He has people here. Let him conduct this. And I would like to also the media to show our lab, and I want them to also show the lab of the regulator himself. He should show us which lab is he using. Yes, because, as a regulator, he's supposed to have a lab. If a regulator doesn't have a lab, then we have an issue. He cannot rely on somebody. He's supposed to, check us. Well, whatever we do, we add value. We are not an assembly plant. When I say assembly, we are not packaging plant. If you look at all our operations as Dangote, we actually add value. We take local raw materials and turn them into products and we sell. So which means it's a circular economy which we are practicing. Everything, is here. Everything is in Nigeria. The farmers, the banks, or maybe the people in the mines, the banks, everything is about local. And it is the main reason why we were number 2 in flour milling, but we sold it because the wheat is being imported from abroad. So the more wheat we use, the more jobs we create out there. And that's why we cancel that. We remain only in sugar. Salt is not really a very big business. So that's what we have done. And now, what are we doing? What we are doing, like what our group vice president, Mr. Alake, mentioned, is that we said that, yes, we are always the first mover. We always move first, then other people will follow. And we have never, ever, whether consciously or unconsciously, stopped anybody from doing the same business that we are doing. To the contrary, when you look at it, when we first came into cement production, it was actually only Lafarge that was operating here in Nigeria, which is Iwekoro, and then the one in Ashaka, in Gombe. Nobody ever called Lafarge, monopoly. But we, Dangote, the first plant we set up was 5 million tons. That was the first one, against less than 2 million of local production. But when we got in there, people now start saying, monopoly. And this is really very disheartening when people keep talking about all this monopoly. Monopoly, it is only when you stop people, you block them through legal means or whatever. No, it's a, level playing field where whatever Dangote was given, okay, in cement, for example, okay, other people too were given. In fact, some of them, maybe they even got more than us. Okay, we are always very, very careful. You heard what I said. In the refinery, we did not, and I repeat, we did not collect one single incentive from the federal government of Nigeria or from even the Lagos State of Nigeria. Yes, Lagos State, maybe they gave us a good deal, but we paid $100 million for the land. It wasn't a free land. We paid for it. Okay, so people are always looking at the other side. They are not really looking at the real picture. Okay, that's one. Number two, this country has been having petrol queues that the majority of the population they are with us. And so we are not discouraged. We'll continue what we are doing. But doing new business like what you announced this still, actually our own board has decided that no, we shouldn't do this still, because if we do it, we'll be called all sorts of names, monopoly. And then also imports will be encouraged. So we don't want to go into that. Let other Nigerians also go and do it, because we are not the only Nigerians here. There may be some Nigerians with even more cash than us. They should bring that money from Dubai, from other parts of the world, to come and invest in our own fatherland. Well, everything depends on NMPC, because the OB3 is their own gas pipeline. Majority of
I know a lot of you might still be confused. Oh, I've heard a lot about this. I know I'm confused. My head is confused. So I want us to watch this particular video of Arise TV News on what Rufai Oseni said about all of this, because even himself is tired. Normally he always takes side with the people, but this time he said, I beg, Mina, let peace reign, because he himself is tired the way Nigeria government is trying to ridicule Aliko Dangote.
Whatever is going on between the regulators and dangote refinery is bad optics for Nigeria. A couple of months ago, the chairman of Total in Africa was saying that it's difficult to do business in Nigeria. And we see how other foreign oil majors are going into deeper waters and trying to pull out of the ecosystem. And this is giving a lot of them a vindication. Dangote said the other day that some of his friends are now laughing at him for investing in Nigeria. And that's the sad reality. Please, people should leave political interests, personal sentiments, and whatever their personal gain will be aside to support our own businesses, just like I always clamor here, and our own indigenous manufacturers to be able to boost the economy. Because those sole economy you go to import, if they didn't put everything in place, you will not have a place to be able to import from them. So whatever it is, all the stakeholders should come into a room and solve all of this, and stop putting this in the public glare and the media eye, because our foreign competitors are watching and they're laughing at all of us. And the truth is, nobody's going to take Nigeria serious as regards any business. I just hope good health will prevail. Secondly, the back and forth between the regulators is not necessary. What the regulators said in the first place was very indicting and very bad. And it has shown the number of part per millions of sulfur that is even in other products that were bought and screened by the Dangote lab. So even if the regulator calls for independent verification, the empirical proof is always there. And increasingly, the refinery is saying that they're going to reduce the sulfur content, and they're increasingly reducing the sulfur content. I also see a mismatch also with the marketers, people that are bringing products in. For whatever it is, everybody must sit down around the table, because this looks very bad for Nigeria as we speak. I think henceforth what I would like to advise is both the regulator, the other oil marketers, and Dangote refinery should get out of the media space. If it's possible, put all of you together in a room, probably with President Tinubu in there, lock yourself in a room, have an amicable resolution, let every party be a winner in all of this, or let every party gain something in all of this, and stop bringing all of this to the public sphere. This media warfare will not augur well for Nigeria. Now we need to think of national interests, and we need to support one another. In the end, let's remember we all share something in common. We are all Nigerians first and foremost. Though tribes and tongues may differ, but in brotherhood we shall stand here.
Well, I know most of you still don't understand, because this is just a straight video of him sending messages to Aliko Dangote and that of the regulatory body of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I was bewildered when I heard that Aliko Dangote said that even Nigeria regulatory body don't have lab. Now, they are like our ancient mother who look at you in the eyes like this and say, hey, you are short of blood. They don't take you to lab. They just say you are short of blood. They mix tin tomatoes and moths together and give you. You drink it in the morning and the afternoon, say, ah, you have blood now. How many of you remember those days? Or they take pumpkin leaf, mix it with malt. They open your eyes, ah, you don't have blood anymore. They give you to drink. Even you yourself, not like you not start telling your friends, hey, I have blood, I've drink malt. The rest of your brothers who haven't drink for that local mixture, we say, oh, mommy, see me, I don't get blood. That is what Nigeria regulatory body are doing to Aliko Dangote right now. They don't have lab to test if the crude oil is certified enough for the public use. They just put hand in the oil. No, this oil not good. Nigeria don't fit buy and we'll still they import from outside country. Remember that anytime they import from outside country, they have the opportunity to say they are putting fuel subsidy and or taking away the fuel subsidy. That is where the oil test is. A lot of you watched the previous videos of Aliko Dangote saying when he was addressing the Nigerians through the press, saying that the mafia in oil theft are much more 100% times greater than the mafias in drugs. That the mafia in drugs are just normal people, you know, regular people trying to make money from a big boy. But the oil mafias are federals, states, noble characters, people that you you look at them and don't buy it. Those are the real mafias that controls oil. And that he didn't know on time until he ventured into it. But I want you guys to watch this particular video of VDM. We'll be right back to do some messages into it.
Oh boy, Tinubu regime make African richest man he nearly cry for interview. And they watch that Dangote interview, he remains small. Big Dangote say, what they're doing to me is not good. Mommy, it remains small. This is how bad the economy is right now. Even Dangote, they reminisce when a friend tell us, make you no invest in Nigeria again. It's that bad, bro. I watched the interview when he talk say him pay $100 million to get the land where he build the refinery. Do you understand? Now, I have a question to the Nigerian government, right? When Dangote they build that refinery, baka, why would I not tell and say una no get crude oil to give him? Why? The guy built the refinery finish. You people told him that Nigeria don't have crude oil to give him. Same crude oil where they Delta State, where they Edo State, where they Bayelsa, where they Imo, where they Akwa Ibom. Same crude oil where full everywhere. You people say you don't have any to give him. The guy can't be frustrated. Say, okay, no problem. Let me go and bring it from Brazil. He go Brazil finish. The people where they hire mighty call Brazil. Tell Brazil to say this guy no get license. He said this guy no get license. Now the guy say, if you want to do like this, anybody will get money, make on collect the refinery. Do you understand? But now, this money where they say they build the refinery, say na money, it has been alleged that's not see our own money, now they use to earn. Do you understand? That's been alleged. Now, this same that I see they are crying is saying, it's about the country, trying to make the country. They have allegedly said that Dangote is the king of monopolizing things, which is why they said that cement company no fit function without any other cement company cannot come. Because according to them, a lot of politicians get shares. So any other person that is coming to sell cement in Nigeria, they will knock you off. That's why if cement go up, it cannot come down. Or if cement go up where nobody can do anything about it. Because the market is not shared. A lot of people don't have cement. If to say we get 10 cement company, cement for maybe still there around 3-5 or 4K. But then say, allegedly, that if any other cement company they come, they are senior man people, they'll go and spoil it. That's why or rather, that's why elephants, they suffer to make sales. Do you understand? They did it to the point where it can be as if elephants no good. Now let's senior man own ain't good. That's why we don't have one or two that try to survive. And now, according to what we are hearing, that even Boa self they struggle in the hands of senior man. Do you understand? So this one of say, okay, we now want to do this oil for us. It's not about us, bros. It's about still keeping you at the top. I don't like that part of saying about the country. It's not about the country. You are making more money. This thing is a simple thing. It's not even the government where they fight out. Now the other people where they bring oil, where they import fuel, where they bring oil from different countries, now then they fight out. Then they use their connections. Say, oh more, if this guy man do this refinery finish, we will not go chop. Oh. We no go chop again. Oh. In get level, in get the connection. We no go chop. And tomorrow in go just come talk say this fuel, in go reduce and go 80 naira or 70 naira, and we cannot do anything. That means we are at loss. And we know if we talk to them because he is who he is. You understand? It was a monopolizing deal where go bad. It was a monopolizing deal that gone bad. Because you cannot tell me that you use $100 million take buy land, you dey build refinery, and you don't know where you won't get oil. It was a last minute deal that gone bad, in my own opinion. In my own opinion, it was a last minute deal that gone bad. It's not about you people caring about Nigerians. It was a last minute deal that gone bad. So for me, I would say go and do the deal again. If you were telling them 60-40 before, tell them 50-50. Let them carry 50, you carry your 50. Do you understand? Let them carry your 50, you carry your 50. Nobody invests as somebody like, nobody invests like that without knowing where you are getting. You have not secured where you get crude oil. You go to create that kind of big refinery. Come on. So the last minute deal that gone bad. I'm not gonna take it because of Nigerians. So people should go and do your deal again. Because if in NMPC collect that place now, 2 years, that place go fall. If NMPC pays Dangote what he invested in that place, 2 years, NMPC will crumble that place. 2 years. NMPC has a very poor management. 2 years, they will crumble that place. Now, he's saying that he cannot produce steel again. They don't really drop the morale of Dangote. They've dropped his morale. You know? They've dropped his morale. This country, man, we have to do better. I know they're surprised if tomorrow Dangote na carry placards stay for us say we no go agree, oh, we no go agree. They don't push the guy to the wall. For him to be saying all those things in that interview yesterday, oh boy, they don't push and go wall. They don't push and go wall, bro. The guy didn't care again. Money don't go down. The money don't go down. You know what they build refinery? And money don't go down. My question is, how do you build a refinery like that without securing a place where you be getting the oil, the crude oil? You know what you are doing out there. Mona go rest. My mom say Mona no play with us or this country. Else people will learn. Oh. Else people will learn and even learn the hard way. Please, I know you are trying your best. I know your regime are trying. You understand? God will bless you, give you long life. But please, people are trying to the wrong place. Try to the right place. You understand? Try to the right place. Look at the people. Look at the people for once. Please, sir. Please. And I didn't vote for you. But when you became the president, right? I was like, okay, cool. Now God, now they choose leader. Maybe now God choose you. Do you understand? But I beg. Even God no go happy with they go on for this country right now. Please, sir. Help us. Please. God, Nigeria will allow too much.
I want you guys to watch this particular guy video. I came across this guy video on how he also explained about this Aliko Dangote oil stuffs and that. Also, I want you guys to watch this video.
If APC government hand never touch you in this country, Nigeria, negatively, you will never understand the pains of every other Nigerians. Nah. So many people don't they talk say APC government hand don't touch Alhaji Dangote. Say na waiting make the man come out in public, come they talk, come they cry out loud. Normally, Alhaji Dangote is one respected businessman in this part of the world, Africa, also in Nigeria. One of the reasons people respect him is not because he's an industrialist. He's a man that doesn't talk too much. He's a man that doesn't say too many words. But because of waiting they happen now between Alhaji Dangote and the APC government, precisely between the government of Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Alhaji Dangote has cried out to Nigerians. In fact, one of the shocking things Alhaji Dangote has said recent time, that he's ready for federal government of Nigeria to buy off his refinery. He said, make them pay me off, make them buy me off. I am barely 73 years of age now. In fact, I want to retire. Let Tinubu government buy my refinery, that he's no longer interested. Another shocking revelation he made was that he's no longer interested in going into steel production. Yes, he was planning to venture into steel production, but now he's backing off. The big question now is, why is Alhaji Dangote backing out from all of these things? I will break some of the reasons down based on the information available on the internet space. First of all, the same APC government deceived the whole of Nigerians last year when Buhari rushed and commissioned Alhaji Dangote's refinery before leaving office. And the news was that Dangote refinery was going to start production in June last year. Make una dey hear. I remember all the argument at Arise News Television. They were trying to crucify Oseni Rufai because these are men that ask relevant questions. Today, it is the same federal government of Nigeria, the government of Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is now saying that Dangote's refinery is not ready. That in fact, that it is still in a commissioning stage. Now the truth has started coming out. When we talk about the deception we face from these people called political office holders, is unbelievable. And that is why many of us criticize everything they say, everything they do constructively, because they are not fair to the Nigerian people. Now, Alhaji Dangote said he want to be the sole importer of PMS. Say make only am the import fuel into this country, Nigeria. Make every other marketers come they buy from him. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his government got angry and said no, they don't want to give that privilege to Alhaji Dangote, that it will encourage monopoly, that Alhaji Dangote will become the only sole importer of PMS. And not only that, another thing that now broke the heart of Alhaji Dangote was that this government said that the quality of PMS, the quality of product, the quality of fuel that Alhaji Dangote is refining locally in Nigeria is not of the same value like the one they are importing from abroad. Yes, they also talked about sulfur quality that is coming out from Dangote's refinery that is also of a lesser quality. For some of you who do not know, sulfur is a byproduct from natural gas processing and crude oil refining. By virtue of the fact that Dangote is refining crude oil in Nigeria, he's supposed to generate sulfur. Federal government is also now saying that those sulfur is of low quality. Dangote is now crying so hard. Do not forget that previously, it was reported that federal government of Nigeria no longer have the 20% stake in Dangote's refinery. In fact, that they have less than 8%. Now, the question is, what are the interests? What is the problem? I do not know. We are only deliberating on what is available on the internet space. But the game behind closed doors, we do not know. But as a man who is not an advocate of any form of rascality, for Dangote to have cried out now means something is not right with this government. Even though everybody knows that Dangote is a capitalist who is also ripping off and feeding on the Nigerian people. But at least he has a business that employs people. Most of these politicians you see where they squander money left back and forth, none of them, many of them do not have even a provision shop in Nigeria. And here is Dangote, who has a business not only in Nigeria but in the whole of Africa. He's also experiencing the pain where average Nigerian people they experience. That is why a lot of people they talk now say hand don't finally touch Dangote, and that's why he's crying out, speaking with the popular opinion of the masses of Nigeria who are suffering and also consequently planning for a nationwide protest. That is the unfortunate situation we found ourselves in this country, Nigeria. But it will interest you to know that there is more to what is currently happening between Dangote and the federal government of Nigeria. Only them themselves and the cabals know what is going on. But I tell you, the handwriting on the wall for Dangote to make such a statement that they should buy off his refinery, meaning that what many people are saying about this country, that this country is becoming irredeemable, is almost turning out to be true. If this government does not restructure Nigeria, there will be more problems in this country. If Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that claimed he prepared for 30 years to be the president of this country, if he wants the betterment of Nigeria, if you want to avert all of this doom, all of this crisis where they come now, he should better swing into action and listen to the popular masses, restructure this country. Let the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria go and begin to lead themselves and begin to take care of themselves. That is the only way Nigeria will work. With all this rascality that is going on now, I am not sure if anything good will come out of it. Don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section and share this video. Man, another person see him. God bless you.
Me personally, I want you guys to comment what he said. What he said. I want you guys to comment your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. So it didn't just end there. A lot of people are talking about this oil stuff, refinery, and a monopoly. Why will Nigeria have its own refinery and still be importing oil? If they don't import oil, how will the federal thief money? If they don't import oil, how will they take this money? But my problem is that over the years, we're not talking about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years now. We're talking about over the years, more than 40, 50 years now. Nigerians have been depending on that oil. And more than 20 something years now, which is almost 25 years now since 1999, Nigeria have been importing oils. And through this means, this government have been taking billions we take out of Nigeria accounts, they consume it. Trillions will come through this oil, they consume it. But my question is, are they tired of wet? You keep on having and having, acting tired of this wet. Like, okay, I have billions, I have trillions in my account now. I'm tired. I can't just be taking. What am I doing with all this money? Even if I die today, like what happened to Abacha? Even after Abacha died, years later, more than 20 something years later, they are still recovering his wet. Trailers of wet, European wet, this wet, African wet, where he kept the money. They are still retrieving it to Nigeria. All till today. You hear something, breaking news. Abacha discovering wet in Switzerland, in Germany. That's what these same politicians are doing right now. All these trillions, you cannot just keep it and put it under your bed. You are keeping it somewhere. At the end of the year, somebody will, maybe after you buy, your children cannot eat this money alone. Can't you use this money and put it in something better in the country? Oh, you'll be in power. After the money you stole from this oil, you will not tie one road. You will not even construct train. You will not even do one thing. You just stay there. That's why you see them right now fighting, struggling for so that there will not be protests coming August. They're so afraid. That's why anybody that's going to protest, it pains me for you as a Nigerian if your goal of protest is not for the betterment of the country but to loot to your own selfish interest. Like the previous protest, while we were protesting, instead of your focus should be on the states, federal, and even on the Senate businesses, you guys were going after ShopRites, private investors, going after normal shopping mall. That your fellow Nigerians invested on their businesses. You go there, you loot it, you are clapping, yeah, you are protesting. That's not how to protest. You people lack sense. If you want to protest, go to their house. If you want to protest, go to their office. You know where they hold meeting. Go there. Go and protest there. That's how they protest. Not destroying private properties. Vandalizing people's cars. Destroying people's cars. You say you're protesting. That's ignorance. I know this same protest might be hijacked or they might also call it off. I know, definitely. I don't know if it's going to hold. Anyway, okay, guys, this is when I'm going to be ending the video today. I want you guys to comment your thoughts. What do you guys think about this oil stuff? Do you think that Okaliko Dangote, even if we give you this oil now as monopoly, like what he's saying, let's say now you have the license to produce this oil, no more importation of oil and all of that. How are we sure, or how are you going to assure us that you will put a fuel price that will be beneficiary to Nigeria? Like, nobody can buy your Smith right now. Your Smith is one of the most expensive Smith in Nigeria. So how are we going to be sure? Because ever since they give you that monopoly, that's where things started getting very expensive in Nigeria. You don't have competitors anymore. That's my own personal point of view. On the other end, this thing that is trying to do will also be beneficiary to Nigerians entirely, because the federal government will not have opportunity or lie anymore that, oh, subsidy is the cost of increase in fuel price. Oh, if you remove it, the increase in fuel price. If we put it and we put trillions every year, they're not saying millions, they're not saying billions. We put trillions every year, so the fuel price will be low. Why don't we take this money that we're putting in oil price and put it in somewhere else? 1 year don't pass now since Tinubu removed that fuel subsidy. We'll not see where he put the money. We'll not see where he put the money. Instead, we are saying how he appointed thieves, all those palliative thieves as ministers or whatsoever. Anyway, we're going to be ending the video. I'm waiting for you guys in the comment section. What do you guys think about this stuff? Should Dangote really just sell his refinery like what he said? Like, I'm giving up. I want to sell it. What do you guys think? Or should the federal government come down and work hand in hand with Aliko Dangote? I want you guys to come in the comment section. What are your thoughts about all of this? All right, guys, please don't forget to like this video. Comment your thoughts about this video. Share this video to all your platforms if you love and enjoy it, watching it. Above it all, subscribe, please. I beg you. I'm still in these subscribers. It takes you nothing now. Just click until you take me to 100,000 subscribers. I beg. I don't tired of the beg, but I will never be tired. I will still be begging. Please, I beg. Take me to these subscribers. I need it, please. All right. I love you guys. Until we meet again. Peace out. God bless you for watching. God bless you for subscribing. God bless you for also commenting. Peace out.
In those people around the president, you have inferred in your letter that perhaps they are not telling the president the truth and they are not advising him well. Are you saying that the president does not have competent hands in his cabinet to deal with the economic situation in the country? What exactly are you saying in straight terms?
I am someone who believes in star-studded cabinets. If you ask me today, President Ibrahim Babangida, minus the June 12 annulment, he had one of the best cabinets in Nigeria, and he tried his best. Obasanjo, Baba, also tried his best to assemble the best. Today, and God is my witness, today, if you ask me to name 10 ministers in Tinubu's cabinet, and to tell you what they did or did not do before they were appointed, I will struggle. That is the truth. And ask an average person. And I don't consider myself average not to. Look, what we have today is that someone transferred the Lagos template to Abuja. And that's why we're failing. Nigeria parades some of the greatest human beings on planet Earth. I've traveled a bit. There is nowhere up to Australia that I did not meet Nigerians doing great things. Where are those people? In today's Nigeria, is either you are the son of, the daughter of. Nigeria cannot continue to operate on the basis of compensation. I must compensate my friend. I must compensate my former schoolmate. No. Nigeria right now is playing World Cup and you are picking weak players. No, we can't do that. And that's why I wrote that letter. A lot of the people around there now, their lives totally depend on Tinubu. They cannot tell him the truth. I know what a lot of them say behind when they see us that, we can't talk, if we talk, that is the truth. And I'm one of the people he knows. Right from when we were in exile, when he was governor for 8 years, I would tell him, I will write letters. And I'm a letter writer anyway. I write letters all the time. I wrote to President Obasanjo, I wrote to Buhari, I wrote all of them, Jonathan. And that is why I'm also writing to a man that I know we've come way back. If he's watching, he knows I always tell him.
Chief Mamadou, you